section of troubleshooting, we want to talk about potential pit filler issues. Probably the most common pit fill issue is that when you go to apply the pit fill to the glass, you end up with a little air bubble behind the pit fill and directly in the impact point. So how can you avoid that? Well, a couple of things. Probably the first thing is to cut your film tab into 4s or even 8s. Creating a smaller piece of film tab can help to reduce this issue. The other thing is, if you do notice the air bubble right off the bat, just wipe it off, pull off the film tab, wipe it off, and reapply the film tab. However, if you've already cured it and then you notice the air bubble afterwards, not a big deal. You can always use the edge of a razor blade, kind of scrape out the impact point, the pit filled area, and then reapply the film tab, this time paying attention for any possible air bubbles right in the impact point. Another common issue for pit filling is when you apply the film tab to the glass, pressing that down can cause an indent in the glass, can cause an issue, especially if you kind of press it with your thumb or your finger, and that can lead to an indent in the glass, and then the wiper blades may have issues. So you really just want to lay the film tab over the pit fill area without pressing it down. Another thing to keep in mind is when it comes to scraping the pit fill. When you're using your razor blade, you certainly can start off a little bit aggressively, again at a 90-degree angle always, but when you get down to like the last little bit of that pit fill, you really want to go gently and softly so that you don't end up with a little scalloped edge around the impact point, around where the pit filler sits. And then lastly, when it comes to polishing your pit, there's a couple of techniques we recommend. Your kit includes a cork. If you do use a cork to polish the pit, make sure it's a true cork, not a synthetic cork, which will not give you the polish effect that you're looking for. But we have a lot of technicians that love to use just simply a rough, cheap, inexpensive paper towel, which provides a little extra sheen to the surface. Or even some technicians like to use the cardboard on the outside of the razor blades to get a nice shiny surface to finish off their pit.